yourself a seat. We are just minutes away from opening break. Two big matches coming up here. And the men's open to find out who's going to be moving on to the Elite Eight. We have Carlo Biano and Joshua Filler in Arena 1A. And then over there in Arena 2, Fedor Gorst and Naoyuki Oi. Minutes away from the opening break. Grab yourself a seat and get ready, Las Vegas.
Welcome to the Las Vegas Opens 2026. What a shot, man.
Perfect. What just happened? Look at that cue ball.
I don't think I've seen that before, too.
No way.
Welcome inside Arena 1A here at the Westgate, Las Vegas. This is the Predator Pro Billiards Series, the kickoff of the entire season here. We're hosted at the CSI. We have seen some amazing pools so far. Just outside this arena, we have over 450 Predator pool tables, nearly 12,000 players. I know it seems unbelievable, and it really is until you see it. If you love pool, you definitely would love this event. We started with over 128 pro players, and we are down to the Sweet 16 in the Men's 10-Ball Championship. Las Vegas, it is time to find out who is moving on to the Elite Eight. Vegas, you ready? They are absolutely ready. Hopefully you are at home as well. So let's introduce the players first in the arena. To my right in Arena 2, he is a two-time World 10-Ball runner-up. He's also the Helsinki 9-Ball champion. Please make some noise from Tokyo, Japan, the shotgun, Naoyuki Oi. And his opponent is a two-time World 9-Ball champion, three-time all-around Derby City champion. He's a U.S. Open champion and a World Pool Masters champion. Please put your hands together for the Ghost, Fedor Gorst. And moving into Arena 1A, he is a 2017 World 9-Ball champion, the 2021 U.S. Open champion, the 2024 World 10-Ball champion, and the 2025 World 9-Ball champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Tiger from Loñan, Philippines, Carlo Beato. And his opponent is a World 9-Ball champion, World 8-Ball champion, the World Teams champion, and back-to-back 9-Ball Derby City champion from Bad Honnef, Germany, the Killer, Joshua Filler. We're driving for the break. It is a race to 4, the best of 3 sets, and sending it to the Predator press box. Take it away, guys.
We're doing table 2. All righty, welcome, pool fans. You heard a great introduction by our MC, Eric Cox, and we have Fedor Gorst breaking here. 2 out of 3 sets. Races to 4. We are at the Westgate, 4th day of 9 days of non-stop action in conjunction with the 50th annual Q Sports International Expo. And as you just heard, with $150,000 for prize money for this tournament, for the Las Vegas Men's 10-Ball Open, 128 players, down to the final 16. It's Fedor Gorst and Naoyuki Oi. This is George DHA in the booth, and I'm joined with my esteemed colleague and friend, Eric Horlifson, Big Red from Canada.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Cream of the crop coming in. Of course, off to a good start.
Well, Gorst got here via undefeated via Alan Rolon from Puerto Rico, Gregory Hogue from the USA, Victor Selinsky, independent athlete, and Juan Phu from Vietnam. Wait a minute, is that the Vietnam flag? Hong Kong, excuse me. And now he faces Naoyuki Oi, who's had an excellent tournament. A couple matches where we commentated a while back, Aaron and I. He was just on fire. So the Ghost is going to have everything he can handle, and maybe then some.
Yeah, he's coming back from a first round loss to Neil Gangflo.
And that was a great match against Gangflo. Then he went on to defeat Wei Ni from the USA, Floro Rita from the USA, RJ Bautista from the Philippines, Juan Carlos Exposito from Spain, and Dennis Grave. He beat Dennis Grave. That's a heck of a match. And now he meets Fedor Gorst. And And I don't believe he's had a shootout. Neither player has had a shootout, I don't believe. Since Federer's undefeated, I guess not. But we have 8 matches going on for this final 16. Gorst is making quick work of the first rack. Two more balls left.
Yeah, expect this to be an offensive battle. Boy had a 3 break and run set when we did a match of his earlier.
But just to give it, as Federer pockets this last 10 ball, I mean, his position has been impeccable this whole rack. That was a break and run to start things off with. I'll give you an idea of the talent that's being faced here this final 16. From Peru, Christopher Teves versus Shane Van Bonen. That's on table 20. Carlo Biado and Joshua Filler. Yannick Pongers, Arseny Sebastianov. Ben Francis from Canada. Great tournament for Ben. Max Lechner. Albin Ocean, Ruslan Shinhov. Mario He and Wojciech Szewczak. Daniel Maciol, Ralph Souquet. And of course, our 2 contestants that you're watching, Fedor Gorst and Naoyuki Oi.
Now Ralph's okay, turning back the clock this week.
He had a good outing, his last outing, I believe. I forget where he was playing. Was he in Texas?
He wasn't there, but he's been inching near the top in the last year.
Yes, it seems like he's found the fountain of youth. 57-year-old player now, and he's still motivated. He's still intense about the game, excited about the game. He's an inspiration. Federer, of course, on rack number 2.
Yeah, he's got the 1 going down again and straight in on the 2. Good signs for Fedor here. Only working this rack is from the 4 to the 6. Cue ball in a similar angle that it is now. You can come back 2 rails. Just got the angle to draw straight back and back into the angle where he needs to be on the 4.
Federer's the 2nd highest ranked Fargo rated player in this tournament, 847. And Carlo is the 4th highest ranked player. I'm sorry. Naoyuki is the 9th highest ranked player at 825. And as they say, cream rises to the top. And once I just read off all the names for the matches, I have a feeling that just about everyone there is close to 800, with the exception of Francis, Pongers, Arseny. We got quite a group, and those 3 that I just mentioned having a great run in this tournament.
Cue ball movement for Gorst is going to be from the 8 to the 9. We'll look for an angle where he can come 1 rail back, the short rail. There's a little off angle here, George. You might be straight enough to get to the right of the 8, left of the 8, pardon me. I believe he is. It's close, might be drawing right into it. If you can get to the left side of the 8 and push it towards the top right, that'll work. He's got his sleeves rolled up, George. He knows this one has a little more meaning.
Well, those sleeves are rolled up. We had an earlier match with the ladies, and one of the ladies had 2 touch fouls from her sleeves, actually.
That's right.
Doesn't happen very often, but It did happen. Federer's going to make sure it doesn't happen to him. I recall a touch foul Federer had one time. I think it was on a 6th ball or something like that.
It was in the Moscone Cup
Yeah.
in a decently important spot.
Sure. So there's something to be said about wearing fitting clothes, not having loose attire. And these guys are in shape. Both Federer and Naoyuki are in athletic shape. And wear clothes.
Perfect.
Look at this pinpoint position. If I had ball in hand, I think that's where I'd put it.
Should we mention the perfect set, George? 4 break and run set. Hasn't happened in a couple of years.
Are you going to jinx him?
On 2 now.
Now, who? Now, was it Naoyuki that started with 2? Somebody we did started with 2.
Oh, he did in
Oh, he
one
did.
of our matches.
Yes. And then I think, and now I won't say it. Never mind. I don't want to jinx anyone. This man, when he gets that break working, it's so controlled. You know, a lot of these guys come into the arena or into a table, and they just use power. I know, well, Shane uses power and control. But Federer's all about control, the entire table. So he's all about percentages, his entire game. He's just so calculated. In just about every aspect of the game, his one-pocket game. In 2 years, he's probably become one of the best one-pocket players in the country.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. I mean,
Yeah.
back in the day, you would think
Sure.
that you need 10,
It took
20 years
years.
of experience.
It took years.
Yeah. Filler.
Same thing. Well,
Done
Feller's
well.
a phenom. Let's not even bring him into the conversation.
Yeah.
He's got his hands full over here with Carlo Biata.
That's right. Of course, 2 for 2 on the 1 on the side. Not this time.
There goes the A. No, it didn't go. Is it dry?
Now we jinxed him.
That's why I didn't want to say it. When you said, he went the same way. We've had two. In fact, the 2 players at the table are the only players that we've commentated on that broke and ran the first 2 opening racks.
I think next time I'll wait till I get to 3. First offensive chance for Roy here. Pretty good table. Need a lot of right spin to get over on the right side of the table. Look out. He's trending behind the 6, and he has. Can still kick out of it. Cue ball's going to free up into a decent area if he does make. Using a rail measuring system. Measuring the distance of the 2 to the rail, and then back off the rail. Extending the point. Connecting it to the rail. He's overdone it. Measuring systems didn't work this time. And I believe Fedor has the 2, just barely. If he has to play a slight swerve, he can still come between the 6. Can't really play outside on this one. This is a risk of overcutting it. He's going through all the options right now. Straight high might bring him into the 6. He's going to go with the inside play. Half swerve here. He's okay.
Look at his speed control here.
Yeah, 20 feet of cue ball movement, no
Yeah.
problem. Just off his mark where he has to go to the short rail. No problem at all in that play either.
And that's Yalo Kuturumi. Yalo is from Helsinki, Finland. He's a consultant and has been a referee for the EPBF for 4 years.
Too much angle to hold up the right rail and play the 7 in the bottom left. There is room in the middle of the table. With the 7 in the bottom right. Perfect again, George.
His speed is just impeccable.
Soft stun here. Heavy side.
Even going to the side pocket. Oh, he got a little short here.
Yeah, gonna have to move the cue ball around, but into the angle off the third rail.
That's a lot. That's not enough angle, is it, to go around?
It's gonna take some speed, but still just playing into the angle off the third rail is pretty likely to get good.
Side
Looking for
pocket.
the
Side pocket.
Just
Oh,
short.
ho, ho. That'll put a lump in your throat.
Yeah, he was worried there for a second.
These are races to 4, and it's 2 out of 3. So Fedor will be on 3-0 once he pockets this 10 ball. There are no early 10s. And 3-0 it is. Boys had one shot. Good look at all the league players. There's about 12,000 league players coming through here for the CSI 50th annual CSI Expo. Q Sports International is at PCA and the USA Pool Leagues have all their players here from all around the world. 20 countries, 2 territories, 50 states. Yalo Kotinurmi. Rack and ball is trying to give these guys the best rack possible with a hand rack. And part of the reason for the hand rack is the randomness of the rack.
He does rack the balls very well overall. I know I've done matches with him in the past,
Yeah.
and consistent balls are going in. It's a sign of a good rack. Fedor made the first 2 breaks here. He actually cut the third one a little bit thinner. One was on a dead track but got kicked away. 3's not there. Push situation for Roy.
Yeah, well, you know, the one thing about the 10 ball and the racking, as you were just mentioning, is the 10 ball hasn't counted now in the Pro Billiards Series for 2 years. We took it out. They took it out after Mario. Was it Mario? I think it was. Ran a set in the finals that took about 15 minutes to do the whole set.
Yeah.
the whole match, excuse me,
Right.
because one set consisted of 2 breaks on the break 10 balls, and so they took it out that year, and now they've decided to go all the WPA rules and take the 10 ball as the last ball.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good amendment, especially
It-
considering the race length.
Exactly. Eric's always right about this stuff, folks. The four games and the ball counting on the break, that's too short. This is exciting. This format is, to me, is the most exciting format. You can be on the hill twice. You can be on the hill 3 times, and when they go to the extended set in the World Championships, you can be on the hill 4 times. Well, no, because the fourth time is it goes to a shootout if you get to 3, and you can make up games right away and get right back in the match.
Yeah, every game has meaning. It's always exciting for the fans. Adds a lot of pressure to every game for the players too, and that's why you see these top players coming through to the final 16 stages. Better under pressure. Always pushed him to a peculiar situation here where he has a full look at the ball. Fedor hasn't figured it out yet. This ball had to do a lot with the cue ball there. Second offensive chance for Roy. Gonna be tough to not to get an angle with the cue ball running into the 7 off the 2. But has to focus on the pocketing on the 1 here. Side pocket's been playing very tight over the course of this tournament. He is running into the 7. If he can get into the top side of it, that's going to promote cue ball movement towards the 3. He's actually thick enough that he can avoid it. Like going 3 rails around here, drawing all the way around the 3. I think he's thick enough to execute that. Not quite. Had to clip the 7.
He caught a kiss, and now can he still cut it in the side?
Might be possible, but he's going to be looking for other options.
No,
Well,
yeah.
it's not too bad,
Yeah.
actually. And the cue ball's kind of playing between the 6-8.
Naoyuki
Too thick.
has been in the finals in 2021, losing to Eklund Kachi. So he's a runner-up in the World 10 ball. And he was also a runner-up to Carlo Beato in 2024. So twice a bridesmaid. Maybe this time he can be Prince in this tournament.
He's coming off a win at the Carabao Open 2 weeks ago. Very strong. Look at this. Fedor almost kicked the 3 in. Very strong W&T run event. And he's, some applause coming from table number 1. Hotly contested battle there with Beato and Filler. But what's about Oy, and the only other player I'd say this about is maybe Shane Van Boning. Whenever the matches that they lose that I commentate on, and late in the tournament a lot, people just play good against them. And of course that's going to happen, but it's, to me, for some weird reason, it seems to happen a little more with Oy. He's got a bad roll here. Can hit the 4-2 rails coming out of the corner, but definitely in an underdog position right now.
Nice hit. And Fedor Gorst, the man coming to the table to take over on this 4 ball. has been a semifinalist now twice in the World 10 Ball Championships in 2023 and 2024. So with the exception of Carlo Biato, the four guys that we're watching on table 1 and table 2, the only World 10 Ball champion is Biato in 2024, because Fedor is also being in the semifinals, and he was a runner-up to Ko-Ping Chung in the very first one in 2019 that Predator ran. So we've got some talent here in Las Vegas, quite a bit of it. 32 players with Fargo's over 800 out of the 128. So 25% of the field is over 800, an elite player in the U.S. And the way this is lined up, it looks like he'll be able to use that window between the 9 and the 8.
Yeah, just the following of that area.
And there it is.
Forced to play the 7 in the side now. Should be able to get a good angle.
And Boy puts a game on the board. 3-1. Van Bonin over Christopher Teves from Peru has just sat. Albin Ocean has won the first set over Ruslan Shinahov. Wojciech Shevchuk over Mario He is set. And Ralph Suke a set over Daniel Maciel.
Good stuff. All those matches started a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
The announcements here, and table 1 ran a little bit later. That's why they're a little ahead. Boy favors power on the break. He actually hits him real square for the amount of power he hits, and he's got 2 balls down, 1 ball included. So offense time for Oya now. Wide open rack, George.
He's got to make it work or lose the set. He's in perfect line. These balls just really line up nice, don't they?
Yeah, this one's going to be over within a minute. Always not afraid to speed through when the balls are there.
The applause you're just hearing, it's Joshua Fedor leading 3-2 over Carlo Biato.
Gonna stun run through this. Could just stop the cue ball. Stun run throughs aren't a standard hit. Sometimes don't want to mess with shots that don't come up all the time. Ran it through just a bit.
Nice break and run from Naoyuki.
Three breaking runs out of the 5 games now. One missed ball each, one failed save from Fedor. Here's our stats. .913 player overall performance for Oy, shooting very high.
No fouls, both with one missed shot.
Ball's down immediately. One's over the corner. Can we tell from his reaction, George? I think he has it. If not, rail first.
It sure looks, he has it. And he's got a nice angle to come into the 2.
Yep, fair bit of left spin here. Cue ball's going to swerve off the rail. He'll know that. One ball's close enough to the pocket that it shouldn't affect him. If he does miss it, can't say that, he's not gonna, but if he does, it'll be an undercut. So the swerve.
That didn't quite work out, but he'll play the combo.
Yeah, he's okay, and the 2's gonna stay around where the 3 is. Get a draw, open up the cue ball. Two came out a little more than expected. He's too thin on this, George. Kind of safe coming. Standard into the angle safe. Fedor's considering the jump, even being this close. He always brings it with him. If the ball's not frozen, he brings it, George. If he jumps this, I'm gonna have to quit pool. I don't know. Just bringing it up because he does jump real close a lot.
He does. And the jump cue he uses, I believe he designed it.
Yeah, that's part of it too. I mean, they say don't try this at home. Part of it is that his equipment is extremely strong. 10 to 20% factor. A lot of technique involved, obviously. Missed the contact. Chance now for Roy. They're all there again. Ideally doesn't want an angle where the cue ball's running into the 9 off the 8, but even if it is, only going to be 2 balls on the table left at that point. Very little cue ball movement for the next 3 shots. Again, not too much danger with the 8-9. Just thinking of anything that could possibly trip him up. Looks like we're headed towards Hill here, George.
Well, we never thought that Oi would lay down for this. He wouldn't take a 3-0 beating without fighting.
Yeah, came back with a good break and run in rack number 5. This is a break to a safe and only a kick for Fedor. So really just one mistake by Fedor, and Oi took full advantage to this point. He's actually got the wrong angle here. He's moved the cue ball a little more than he expected. Takes his extension immediately. Thought he said to the ref extension, but he's actually just going to shoot here. Mistake from Oi.
Big miss. Looks like Fedor has a straight back.
And yes, one of the best bankers in the world. He's calling it. He's got to hit it with speed to bring the cue all the way around for the 9. Look at this, George. I had a feeling he'd hit it with a little less speed. Can lay the 9 in the middle of the short rail. Never know with Fedor, he might have something more aggressive in mind. He's going to lay off here. How's the cue ball?
It's all good. He almost left it right over the 10 ball, making it almost making it very difficult.
That might have been his goal, actually.
Yeah.
Tough spot for Oi. Got to hit at warp speed to bring the cue ball all the way back for the 10. What did he call there, George? Left middle?
This is the call. He's going to bring the cue ball around 2 rails to the right hand side of the table. And he's actually playing this to the middle of the head rail.
Yeah, I know
he
that.
He didn't hit it hard enough.
Complicated one, no doubt, there for Oi, and a little bit off.
And even with the shot he's left, he said he's left a challenging shot to come back for position for most players. I don't think it challenges Gorst.
I agree. And pressure's on, but this guy's been in so many big pressure spots over the last 4 years. Back of the pocket, George. How about the cue ball? Straight in? with one hand? Not quite, but interesting first set here.
Yeah. And Fedor takes the first set, 4-2. And from the sound of the applause here at this on this table 2, I think table 1 is beating us.
Yeah.
They have much more animated crowd, and actually they have a bigger grandstand.
That's part of it. Depends on the shots.
Sure.
But Fedor fired in a real nice long bank there.
You know, this tournament has, these 9 days in Vegas have quite a bit of going on. We have the Women's Las Vegas Open. We have the Mixed Doubles Turbo coming up. And also tonight we will have a straight pool face-off between Darren Appleton and Corey Deuel. On top of that, we also have some juniors, the Las Vegas Juniors Open, and a WPA World Title, the World Team Championships. That's on the 24th through the 27th. So there's a lot of pool to be played. It's very entertaining in Vegas and here at the CSI Expo. You just need to come down. They have one main room with 180 tables in it, 20 vendors all the way surrounding it. It's one of the best venues setups I've ever seen.
Bar none. Free admission to all the pro events.
Our two stream tables are side by side. In fact, they're so close that I hear the time clock beeping for table 1 in my ear, and I think it's table 2.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look at the clock. But this is quite an event. You still have 6 days. We have 5 more days, because this is day 4 of play. Things to do while you're here? Well, CSI has lots of mini tournaments for you. There's pros all around that are very easy to approach, that love signing autographs, signing your cases, your shirts, whatever you like. Posters, people that brought posters, I've seen them sign. Your phone, I've seen people sign phones. This is probably out of all the CSI expos I've attended and all the Predator events here since 2017 at the Rio. This is probably, bar none, like you said, the best venue I've seen.
I agree. I was over at the Rio a couple times. It's a great venue, but just things feel a little better over here. How are we doing with the scores in the
Well, the scores at
final 16?
on the final 16, that's I'd be more than happy to read them off. Van Boning up 2-0 in the second set. He won the first over Christopher Davis from Peru. Arseny Sevastianov trails 1-0, and Yannick Bongers also leads 1-0 in the second set. Ben Francis from Canada trails 2-3 in the first set to Max Lechner. Albin Ocean leads Ruslan Chinahov 1-0, 1-0. Mario He is leading 1-0 in the second set, but he's dropped the first set to Wojciech Szewczak, world 10-ball champion. And then Ralph Souquet is ahead 1-0 over Daniel Maciel. And of course, Fedor Gorst leads 1-0 over Naoyuki Oi.
Yeah, Shane looks like he's on a good set again over there with Tevez.
Shane looks like he's running over a straight-out champion from Peru. And he's, let's see what the first set was. Shane beat him 4-1 in the first set and now leads 2-0.
Yeah, and I mean, in the round of
Shane's-
32, he had about 4 break-in runs. Just dominant performance.
Yeah, we just commentated Shane's match, and he shot a 968 overall performance.
Yeah, super high numbers. It's like one mistake over the course of 10 games.
So we have quite a bit going on. The women will be playing at they're playing their final 16 here pretty quick. Yeah, they're down to the last 16, and they're playing it now at 4 o'clock. They started playing, so they've got 8 matches going, and all those ladies except for just a couple are way up there in their Fargos. But 2/3 of the field is in the top 100 Fargo-rated women in the world.
Both players back in the arena now, getting set to kick off set number 2.
And here we go.
Oi to break first. So I was saying in rack number 6 there, the only ball that could have tripped him up was the 8, and it ended up tripping him up. Never expected him to get inside it like that, and just got into a spot where he had to hit at high speed. Nothing on the break for Oi. going to be in a bad spot on his next visit.
Did he break up the 2-3 and just slide by the 5?
And
I thought he would open him up.
yeah, I think there's something about maybe a 3 foul in mind here. I was shaking his head immediately, like, how do I hit this one?
He knows if he doesn't hit this one, the next 2 are going to come right away. Because you can do the same thing again.
He's going to try to jump on top of it from here.
Well, we what was it? Tencho did this with in the doubles with Allison Fisher. There was a shot very similar to this, and he jumped right on top of the ball.
Yeah, it's amazing the control these players have with the jump cue. Oh, must have just I couldn't tell which ball he clipped, but it was actually close. Ball in hand now for Gorst. Good start. 4 balls still tied up with the 8, but it is available in the bottom right. Looks like there's a path back between the 5-6 to get into the area he wants on the 4. I don't know if that's leading a little long. It is. If he gets the cue ball near where the 6 is now, he can follow up the left long rail. I guess this is there. I thought I was playing a little long, like always going to go into the corner pocket. Oh, he's going to take it from there. It doesn't look like he goes from there, George.
If he's going to take it from there, he's going to be playing safe. He's
Right.
going to 3-rail the ball to the opposite corner pocket.
Sure.
Like a 1-pocket shot for it and stop the cue ball on the 8.
Just a little surprised he didn't try to get better on it.
Unless he can make it. And you got an angle where he can't hold it now. He's got to run into the 8 if he shoots that shot.
He has the straight bat.
Oh, he does. Does he want to take it, though? I think he can just, with just a little, with a hair of left English, he can hold the cue ball there and catch the rail and send it between the 9 and the 7. Looks like he can. Excuse me.
It's called the straight back. It's going all in here.
Okay. That may be what he was playing all along.
Yeah, it's
instead
fine.
of the safety, yeah.
It's fine, yeah. I mean, if you bank that good, of course, that's in your arsenal. It just surprised me because it was available on the bottom right. I get it. You know, it was 5 and the 6 were kind of blocking that angle back. Good sequence here from Gorst, opening up the toughest ball.
You know, we are so privileged to have these young players playing at this level at such a young age. Gorst at 25. Filler's how old now? Filler at 28. And all they're going to do is improve and improve and improve, and they're already at the top of the game.
Yeah, it's scary.
I mean, what are they going to have to do? Make the pockets 3.5 inches?
Could be coming. I don't know. Gorst putting away into a very bad spot on the first shot of this rack. He's back in the lead and back in the breaking position. Had 2 breaking runs in the first set. Moans and groans over from table one. Looks like Beato scratched on the break.
Oh boy. Well, Gorst to break on set number 2. And as you said, he had 2 breaking runs in the first set. Can he get one here in the second game? Eight ball down on the side. 10 ball in front of the pocket.
I don't think he has enough of the one to carry him into it. Definitely doesn't.
Nope.
He has a thin edge. Surprised he's thinking about bringing the cue ball all the way over there. I don't see why just bringing the cue ball on the short rail. Kind of involving 2 balls this way, but I was worried about this window, and he's caught it. Oh, he might try to make something happen here, but he can't get too aggressive. Safes are tough. He's looking for one. Speed's not quite there. Big power draw for Fedor, but these shots don't hurt him at all. Not usually, anyways.
Shane just closed out Mr. Teves from Peru. 2-0.
Fedor might follow this ball. A little less speed involved in the follow.
Defeated him 4-0 in the second set and 4-1 in the first.
Good shot. Very good with the cue ball. And who's Shane playing into? The winner of Beato and Filler?
Shane will play 225. He'll play the winner of 226, which is Beato and Filler.
Yeah. Expect that one to be on one of the TV tables.
So this could work out to a Gorst Filler or Gorst Shane final.
We're ready for it. Time is the quarterfinals tomorrow?
Quarterfinals tomorrow at 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
Semifinals are on Monday at 11:30, and the final will be Monday at 5:30 p.m.
Little, gotta see where the 10's gonna spot here. He might have the oddest thought of moving the 7, but there's a bit of risk with the cue ball getting involved with the 10 at that point. He did move it.
He heard.
A smart shot there.
You never told me you had an earpiece in for Fedor.
On the saves, trust me, he's outthinking me. He shoots some shots that I don't see sometimes.
I think he's outthinking quite a few players.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the time he's playing one pocket. I forget where it was. I think it was in Texas, or maybe it was Derby. And there's a ball just a little off the head rail and right out of the corner pocket on the head rail, playing one pocket, and he two rail kicks it.
Right.
I'm accustomed to the one rail kicks, but not the two rail kicks.
Uh-huh.
He came, kicked right in behind it, kicked it right into the hole. Gin. Let's see how Fedor likes this. He likes to go two rails.
Yeah, he's got to come pretty close to the side pocket to get good on the 10. This takes a lot of speed to go around three rails. His stroke's so smooth enough he could probably hit it reasonably slow speed. He might even come before the side pocket here just to be sure. It's a good shot.
Mr. Beato leads Mr. Filler 2-1 in the second set. And down goes the 10 ball, and up goes the score, 2-0.
High quality match as expected. Boy, with the one unexpected miss on the 8th, but other than that, great play from both.
It must be the dry air.
It is, yeah. It's warmed up a little bit finally in Vegas, George.
It has. Actually, it has warmed up in here, but maybe it's all this talking I'm doing.
The players were actually cold for a couple days, but it feels reasonable now. Warming up outside. Of course, looking for the one on the side here. He's got it about half the time so far. Close.
One ball didn't go. There goes the 7 into the upper corner. He's got a shot on the 1, but does it? I think the 10 ball blocks him.
Yeah, this is the one camera angle that deceives me. It got me twice yesterday. I thought there was no way the ball could pass. I don't think this one does. Definitely doesn't by the way he's approaching the table here.
Well, for set number 1, Gorst actually played at an 838 overall performance. Oh, he had an 875, but yet lost 4-2.
Yeah, these player overall performances are very strict. Any kind of mistake is a knock against your total.
Set number 2, Gorst is still, well, Gorst is now at 1,000.
Yeah, he's playing perfect this set. Part of it, too, is that the way that your overall performance goes up is pocketing balls. So one of his wins, he only made the 8, 9, 10. So if you would have ran 10 in that game, the overall performance would have been a little higher. Small little factors like that, just something to mention.
That's a good shot.
Great shot. Fedor has the right long rail if he wants it. He has the left long rail too. I think he'll favor the right. Georgie's jumping at this. I don't believe it. Look at this, George.
That far away. Has to land and knows exactly where he's going to land it.
He's going to land on the ball. He's aiming for the ball. And this is a skill that they practice to actually land on the ball. Just missed it. And he's mad about it, George. More the fact that he came so close to making it and he kind of hit it how he wanted. Open chance for Roy. 3 balls blocked. Probably going to be forced into a 3-8 combo.
I'm not sure I know that young lady.
Pretty sure it was Sakura Muramatsu. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was.
Sakura Muramatsu.
I think so. Just notice Naoyuki has tailor-made dress pants. Never seen that before. It's like kind of dress pants a golfer would wear. Shot.
Well, looks like Naoyuki will not be denied.
So he comes 1 rail or 2 here. Hockening's just tough enough that he might lay off the spin. Yeah, he's not afraid to spin the ball. Boy, fighting back here. Has 1 break and run under his belt so far in the match. Hitting the break with big power, so if the 1 doesn't go in, he's giving himself a chance to make other balls.
You know, it's very possible that in 2024, with Fedor being a semi-finalist in the World 10 Ball, and Naoyuki being the runner-up. That maybe in the semis, Oi and Fedor played, or was it Oi and Dennis Grabe?
I don't remember. If
Yeah,
I
I
had
can't
to
remember.
guess, I would say it was Oyen Grabe. Something, yeah. Because I remember players that hadn't gone that far in the tournament. That's how I was feeling about that match.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find out here.
Big smash, square hit. Down though. Tough signs for Oi going forward if he's going to come up dry on the break. Fedor can cut the 1 into the 7. Just a question of what, if he thinks it's high enough percentage to get in line exactly with another ball. 8 ball would be the best one to line up if he does try that. Yeah, see, they're always trying something outside the box. I like this. There's a stack of 3 balls. 6, 9, 8. Looks like it's just held up in time, but Oi's going to have a jump chance to make the 5 here. He's not going for his jump cue. He might have enough of the 1.
Well, they did meet in the 2025 China Open.
He's got it. Chance to level the score now. No real problems here for Oi. He's gonna probably try to weave the cue ball between the 8, 9. Going towards the 6, but he can't avoid them altogether. Just middle table track. 1 rail up. I'll go between the 8, 9 now. Can play onto the second rail. Really elementary position. Just wants to make sure not to hit the 8 or the 9. Well, he went through that route. I actually think he mishit that, George. There was no reason to go that sharply into it. Still on offense here, but nowhere near where he wanted to be. Shot. Back in line quickly. Oh, he's going to win a game where he didn't make a ball in the break and gave Fedor an open look at the 1. I mentioned that Fedor tried something a little bit outside the box on the first save. And I liked it because the cue ball was playing into such a big blocking area. I just lost track of the 1 a little bit. Drawing at it. Boy has about 8 sponsor patches on his jersey there. Well supported out of Japan. They're going to have a strong team in the World Team Championships, George.
They are. Let's take a look at some of that. Japan is Chihiro Kawahara and Hayato Hijikata. Hijikata is a very impressive player.
And Kawahara is very strong on the women's side, too.
753 Fargo.
Yeah, I put them easily in the top 8 seeds, maybe inching towards the top 5.
Yeah, we've got quite some teams. That Shaw, Darren Appleton, and Kelly Fisher have already won a world championship in the past. Filler and Pia and Moritz Neuhausen have won one too.
Yeah.
And
Taipei is going to be strong.
yeah, well, they have 5 players to choose from. You have Cho, world 10-ball champion, world 9-ball champion, just go on and on. Kunlin Wu. Is he here? I haven't seen him.
I didn't see him in the Las Vegas Open. Maybe something was going on where he can only come in for the teams.
Wei Su-chin and Julian Su. Ryan Su.
Yeah.
Jia Chen-sei. He played real well last year.
Yeah, they won
doubles.
They won the doubles.
Mm-hmm. Alvin Ocean and Jasmine Ocean.
Lechner's
And,
the third teammate there.
Mario He and Max Lechner.
Powerhouse teams.
Beato, Amit. Who's with him? And Centeno and Roda.
Yeah. 8 teams that can really win the title. It's into a 50-50, and he's done the unforgivable sin. He's given back Fedor a jump shot here.
Oh, let's see. Well, that jump shot. He might come across, and there's another pocket on the other side of the table.
It's thin.
He's putting draw on it, so it's not going to happen.
He's got it. I mean, just high-level chess moves from Gorst. I don't believe the 3 passes the 7.
Is he thinking about banking this, maybe?
Yeah, if he banks at it, he can roll the cue ball behind the 7 on the next shot. Problem is the cue ball is going slightly the wrong way, and playing a slow roll behind the 7 from that distance is going to be tough.
You got cover.
Yeah, full cover. Boy will be trying to bank the 2 near the 5 and bringing the cue ball near the 3-7. Or me kick it that way.
Well, keep in mind the World Team Championships are the 24th through the 27th.
Great shot. Can't do much better, but he's left Fedor another jump. Fedor looking to go 2 for 2 in this 5th rack of jumping. Cue ball's going to come around near the 3. He's missed this one, and he's opened up the 3 as well. How's the 2 going to end up? Looks like it's available on the
Straight.
side.
Yeah, straight in, stop shot.
There's a chance the 6 is blocking it, but I think Oi's over on this angle because he's looking how he's going to play the 3. Should be good. Four passes the 6, so Oi with a chance to get on the hill here in the second set.
Federer hasn't lost a set.
Yeah, it's a tough mountain to climb, but Oi's
That's
a good way up.
kind of why I said it. Because Mr. Naoyuki is threatening right here.
He's actually in a bit of trouble here. Cue ball's running into the 7. 6 is not going to be available. Is any kind of thick contact on the 7. Look at this. Just don't go on the side. He's okay. Shot from Oi. Had to hit the top half of the ball there while executing a tough pocketing. Everybody's filming, George, and then they drop their phone. I think that's
Yeah.
what's happening. It seems to happen about twice a match almost.
At least.
Probably can't hear it on the
Looks like
stream.
we have a guy filming over on table 1, and I think they asked him to stop.
Just gotta hope no one drops it in the backstroke. Shot from Oi.
Nice ball to get on the hill. Right down the center of the pocket. And Oi is on the hill. 3-2. First time Federer has trailed.
Oi's on 40% break success overall. So, not a big threat to break and run. But it's funny, they come in at the timeliest of spots. They're about dead even on the overall performance, right around 850 each. 2 missed balls for Oi, 1 missed ball for Gorst. Very low totals over 11 games. Safety efficiency only 50%. Must be relative to players kicking out of certain safes that have been played. Ball's pocketed, dead even. Here we go for the first set defeat possibly of Gorst in this 2026 Men's Las Vegas Open. 2 balls are down and he's right on the 1.
Everything's open.
Just a little bit straight on the 1 where it's going to be tough to generate any angle back to where he needs to be on the 2. This is tough, George.
Let's see his reaction when he sees it. it looks like he can just barely get to the. He might be able to get out almost as far as the 9. No, I'm sorry. Look at that.
He's going to have to follow down to the top right and take the 2 in the left middle or the bottom left.
If he follows down,
He has to, though.
it'll catch the point of the pocket, the left side of the pocket.
He even tried to stun run through that. I'm not sure why. The following angle was there. Still got the right edge now. Shot. Kick safe available for Gorst here off the left long rail. Going to jump at it even though the kick safe's available.
He's going to find cover. Or is that window going to come into play? I think the window did come into play.
Yeah, always has a look at this one. He can take a longer shot on the 3. Set winning opportunity now for Roy. Bit of body movement on that one, but he got it down.
Out of the 128 players, Oy is ranked 9th in fireball rate. Fedor, number 2. Only one higher than Fedor is Filler. And believe it or not, it's by 13 points. Filler's now up to an 860.
Wow.
In the Elite 8 here in the men's open, and we will see more of the
Oh, I just taking a little break, avoiding the announcements going on table 1.
I wonder if they hold his clock back.
I think they should, to be honest.
Yeah, the clock's still running, though. Well, Filler.
We're going to have a straight Karen Appleton. And the Prince of Duels. Don't want to miss it. Here in Arena 1.
Filler defeated Carlo in 2 straight sets.
Looks like we're going on a 3rd set here.
4 straight games, by the way.
Yeah, must have played well.
And we go to a 3rd set. With the score 4-2 in the second. Same score that Fedor defeated him by. So they're tied in games, 6 games apiece. And we'll take a little break here, as the players have. And I'll come back and update you with some scores. And we'll be right back. And we are back with Fedor Gorst breaking to open up the third and deciding set here. And as you can see now, Yuki in the background there, looking concerned and wants to see what's going on. Looking over Fedor's back there. And Fedor has opened up with a dry break.
He left him funny on the one here. See a pensive pose from Oi right away.
Yeah. Where do you push? Or do you just jump it and try to double kiss it in?
It's an interesting
I think
shot.
it works.
Yeah. Actually, from this angle, it looks like he can just make it directly, but he surely can't. He would have gone for his jump cue already. Make the one, but he's too susceptible to a safe here, I would think.
I would have never thought of that. I think I would have gone for the jump and tried to double kiss it in.
I just think he's too susceptible to a safe. I mean,
Yes. Well, look at the knife ball, how close it is and easy it is to just bank that out and stick him behind the knife. Oh, you went the other way around. That's interesting. That worked great.
6 ball covered him on a jump.
I wasn't sure that was going to get behind the 7, and it did.
Yeah, it looked a little light at first.
Sure did. He's got a window between the 8 and the 4 to get to it. And he's looking at that now. He's got to hit just above the side pocket, or just above.
Good shot. How do you like that one, George?
Was that a good hit?
Barely, but yeah, it
See
was.
that? Oh, that's kick on the 2 ball by Oi. 0.
Fedor's going to play this with a fair bit of left spin. Decent result. 3's tied up with the 6, so either player is going to have a very specific angle to break into the 3. Will always be safe options by just pocketing the 2 and being the first one to play safe on the 3. Got down on the end of his shot clock there. Wasn't quite sure on the decision. This ball from Fedor. Had to play a bit of left to create the breakout. Caught a bit of over deflection. Always got the angle to draw off the short rail and into the 3-6 now.
Well, if you viewers out there have anything to do tomorrow morning at 11:30, you better put a window in because you're going to get to watch Joshua Filler and Shane Van Boning.
Big one. Oh, he's going to go behind the 8 here. Really wants to get him close to it. Not close enough. Jump cue coming. Gonna leave it over the side. Tide turning Oi's way. He's gonna have to draw to this 2 rails and have an angle going up table off the 4. Still happy to get this chance here. All the way around, couldn't slow it down, was a little thinner than it appeared, and he's perfect.
On paper, this is a very, very even match. With the exception of the break, even the break success is 7% different.
Yeah, Fedor started out real strong breaking. Started out with 2 breaking runs, and it just didn't have it get any on his next 4 breaks. Wants an angle where he's not running into the 9, and that shouldn't be too tough. Anything around straight here will work. But he is a little straight on the 7 to power up a bit. Have to go around the 9 now. There's room there.
Oh. He's measuring the distance there. It's going to be hard not to clip the 9 a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, from this angle, looks like he just clipped it over.
Yeah, I just didn't want anything funny happening there. Less risk in actually contacting it. Knew exactly where he was going to contact the 9.
Nice shot there, coming back for the 10 ball. Boys won 5 games in a row now. And the last, before this game, I'm not sure if he won off of a safety, but he had won he'd won 5 games off of his safety, running out after a safety.
Yeah, we expected it to be really offensive, and it for sure has at times, but breaking runs just haven't come as much as we thought. This is the only tournament Fedor's entered in this week. He's putting it all in on this one.
Doesn't look like anything's going to go down. We've got the 3 and the 6 tied up. The 4 ball has to be comboed into the 8 ball unless it's moved.
Yeah, I wonder if he can draw it enough to get crazy aggressive and try to come around 2 rails and open the 3-6. I think he barely can, but not really.
Is he looking at this 3-6-7 combination?
It's actually pretty. It's looking
He's
pretty
sitting
wired
there
to the
looking at
pocket.
it, yeah. Or is he looking to break it out? No, he's hitting too high on the cue ball.
Well, he got too straight to get below the 3 now. There's a little angle there if he wants to force it. He would have wanted to be contacting the 3 a little more directly, because it could affect how the 3 is playing into the 6. He's cutting it at an angle. I think he's just going to play safe, George, but it was close. He's got him in a decent spot here. Always going to try to get the 6 in between the cue ball and the 3. 2 rails likely. Quite sure what he's left, George. Or we had this situation where they could have gone behind the point
Yes.
in another match.
He's pretty far away, though.
Yeah.
So his speed's going to be perfect.
And the 3's
What
little,
about going off the point? The inside point, the first point.
I thought
I go
about
that way.
He can't play a pocket hook here. The 3's too far past the pocket.
Yeah, if he goes off the point, he could catch the 3. It should take him to the left rail. That's a very nice shot.
Yeah, got the 5 involved nicely. Always going to try kick safe here. Try to get the cue ball ideally behind the 4 with draw.
Is he going to find cover? Looks like it has. And he can see enough to bring the cue ball. He can make it. And come up and break the 6-7.
Yeah, might get stuck on the 4 in that case, but that is a factor going forward in the rack.
Where was the 4? I was looking at the 5. Oh, the 4's way up there. I thought that the 5 ball was next. It was hidden from me.
Didn't want to hit the 5. Might have to go behind the 8 now. Be nice if we could play the 4 into the 6-7. Might be able to.
I think he's got the ankle for it, Eric. I think he can play just before the side pocket and stick the cue ball behind the 8.
Will Nick open them up, but he barely covered the 4.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have to jump it. Shot from Oy. Fedor might try to follow this one and get the cue ball behind the 7-8. Chance for Oy. Somehow Oy is finding a way to gain the advantage over these last 6 games.
Gain the advantage, come to the table, and capitalize on any opportunity. Sounds like a recipe for success.
Yeah, let's not forget that in the 3rd set, if they go 3-3, it'll be a shootout. But as far as Oy is concerned, once he gets to 3, he'll be guaranteed to go to a shootout. So that'll be a mental plus for him. Oy can draw straight back to the long rail and try to get close to the 9 here. Looking good. Both players failing to find the break and run in the last few games, but always a threat. He'll be breaking rack number 3.
I don't think Federer has lost 6 games in a row to anybody.
Yeah, well, he hadn't lost a set, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's a, and they haven't been breaking runs either. I think one of them was.
No, he's been, well, he won 5 games with right after a safety. So probably 6 now. Yeah, he's got 6 safety returns. Ball strong. Ball's pocketed. Oy leads 82-58. Time at the table, the It's 55% to 45. Oi, favoring Oi.
I think it's a little aggressive to try to draw back behind the 10 here. Might not get right behind it. I think he'll just take the cue ball near the 6-9. A lot of balls down table to kind of impede jumps. He's going to try to get right behind the 4. And look at this, George. Great shot. He's going to take a jump kick at this. Jumping over a ball very close. Missed the whole ball, and finally a break for Fedor. He's a little cold as far as offense. That won't bother him. Just saying he hasn't been in the balls in about 6 games.
Got just the right angle to get on the 3 for the side or the corner.
Yeah, he might actually go corner, because if he gets the cue ball kind of where it is now, there's more of a chance to play off to the left. If he goes to the side, he's got to land dead straight. This could be trouble if he doesn't land dead straight, and it kind of is now, George.
Yes, it is.
I'm a little bit surprised he didn't recognize that. I mean, the standard play obviously is the side. You got to think you're going to get good a lot of the time, but there was a little more room on the left side of the table to pocket the 3 in the corner and get good on the 4.
Yeah, that's one of the things about the side pockets I always complain about is if you don't get the correct shape, now you got to run your cue ball. And in this case, you'd be able to run it to the long rail and shoot it up table with the 7 balls there. So he's got no way to get to where he needs to get, which is over by the 5 ball.
You can get there 3 rails around. It's just he's crossing the angle, and the 5 becomes a big ball. He's underhit it. Could have been playing for the bank. Cue ball can come around 3 rails now and play the 5 on the side.
Yeah, this is a very high percentage bank for Fedor.
Ball's just okay. More movement here, and the 7's in the way of it this time. Missed the 7 nicely. He's okay with the cue ball. Finally back in line here after getting out of line on the 3.
Little update from the other matches, or just one update actually. Alvin Ocean has defeated Ruslan Jinahov 2-0.
Got out from Fedor under a bunch of pressure, and he's going to be under pressure for the remainder of this 3rd set. See Corey Dole warming up on the feature table for the straight pool exhibition.
This is shaping up to be a, what do they call those things? Shootouts?
Yeah. Said it.
Kind of like the Wild Wild West. A couple of gunslingers. Good pan of the crowd here. That young man right there with the beard with the New York hoodie on is from Tucson, Arizona. Young league player. Arsh, I forget his last name.
Well, they're already pouring into the TV arena for the exhibition. Standing room only, no doubt for that one. Missed the 1. 9's got a chance, and the 3. He's got balls down. 1's only available on the side, and the cue ball's playing into the 10. Tough spot for Fedor. Safe's going to be the cue ball in line with the 6. It's a little too aggressive on the offense here. Froze him good. Took away the short rail. Oh, he has the right long rail if he wants. Even took away the top short rail. Now he's edged him with the 6. Can play 2 rails out of the corner. 10's kind of in the way of that path. Problem with this right long rail is he's queuing right over the 6. I think he's going to have to, though. Does have the top short rail.
He's got a hit just before the side pocket here. Well, he kicked right at it.
Just missed it.
I thought if he'd go inside the 8 ball, he could maybe have a chance of making it.
Fedor back in control now. Let's get in a tight window for the 4, but once he's there, rest of the rack looking real good.
He'll come back for the side pocket, I think.
Has to, yeah.
He's got to go by the 7.
Might have overhit this, George. It's going to be
It's
close.
tight. I think he's okay.
It's okay by his body language.
Well, I think he's found the key to this rack.
Straight enough to hold no rails here. Got Diagonal 2 rows back from the 8 to the 10.
And perfect position. Well, good position to take down the second game, second win, and tie things up at 2. It's the 4th game of the set.
Good signs for Fedor on the break, making 2 balls on the last one. And if he's making balls, he's the favorite in the rack, George.
It's looking more and more like a extension of the game into that shootout. And there's no room for people to come watch.
Yeah.
We've got all the stands full. You've got people from the stands from the first arena standing and looking over. And this is to get on the hill. Winner of this rack will be on 3, and the worst they can do is a shootout. And it's open.
Yeah, nothing down.
Naoyuki can take advantage here. Where's the cue ball? Looks like he has an open shot, too.
It's a little over top. Not quite over top of one of the balls, but hampered bridging. They can play this with some pace, cross the cue ball over and play the 2 in the same pocket. Four is going to be the toughest ball. Opener's missable, consider the bridging.
Oh, that hampered bridging got him.
Think the bank's there, George?
I don't know if he'll take it. I think he might play safe here.
Yeah. Percentage shot is cue
it's,
ball behind the 6.
It's a big game. It's a very big game. If whoever wins this game can go on to win the set. They can't lose it. So, because if they get to 3, it gets to a shootout if the other player wins the game. So, this game can keep you out of the shootout, and you can win the set with this shot.
Oh, he did try to.
He did go for the bank.
Yeah, he tried to take control and barely missed it.
Well, it's a choice.
Aggressive positional pattern for Oy would be to take the 2 in the bottom left and have an angle going towards the 4-7. If he does break them out, cue ball will be in the proper spot for the 3. He's got something else in mind. If he gets below the 4, it'll be a high percentage safe behind the 7. He might just not mess around with breaking it out at all.
Does the 2-ball go past the...
Yeah. I had a look at it earlier in the rack. Got a full pocket.
If he can slide this off the rail, he's going to come right down and follow it. No, he can't get the cue ball down by the 4, can he?
Yeah, well, the following angle is kind of going into the side pocket.
Right. Saw that as...
Just came up with the wrong angle on the 3, really. Fedor immediately to the jump cue. He's been about 50-50 in the set overall. Yeah, he's disappointed with not making that one. Thought he was pretty high percentage on that one. But always with the jump, when you're elevating like that, a lot of variables come in.
He's going to be locked up here. Well, might be locked up, but he's got a nice kick.
I think he took away the right long rail, but he definitely has the left and into a spot where he can kick it in. Oh, I wanted to get a little more speed in that one.
If he kicks us with speed, he might catch a piece of the 7.
Look
He
at
did.
this.
He did.
Is the 4 hard enough? It'll be there for a bank if it's not. It's got a bank hit, but breaking the set here for Fedor.
I was thinking the cue ball would lead. Cue ball leads right towards the 7 after the spank, which is where he wants to go for the 5. Put a little bit of right-hand English on it, opened it up, and got perfect.
Yeah, he's made a strong comeback here. Made a few banks, missed the 1, but made about 3 banks in the comeback so far.
Is he going to go all the way around the 8 or between the 8 and the 6? He's just going to just go back and forth on this.
Took the safest path, and it hasn't worked out ideally.
This is a bit of a tough shot. The cueing's not the most desirable.
He's going to have to hit it at just slightly slow speed, too, to not come back 2 rails. 3 rails across. Too much speed to go 3. He did go 3, not afraid to let his stroke out. Looks straight enough to draw back for the side if he wants. Just kept the speed down, played it in the corner.
He's perfect. I think we can mark.
Yeah, cue ball's kind of following into the 9 here. He might have to cross it over with speed, but should be okay. Get into the thick part, maybe.
A little bit of a toughie, but not for Fedor.
Nicely done, and from a 2-0
Perfect.
deficit, Fedor's going to be the first on the hill here.
And I think we can mark him safe from losing this set with regular games. It'll have to go to a shootout to beat him.
Yeah, and he has lots of experience in the shootout. But of course, Oy had that 14-inning shootout, so don't count out his shootout prowess either. First thing for Oy is going to be to get a shot in the hill game. Overall match stats, safety efficiency around the same. Missed balls very low, 3 each. About 20 games in now. Break success has been maybe slightly below average considering they're both very strong breakers, but still over 50% for both.
Overall performance for both players was only within 8 points. 838 to 830.
It's been close the whole way through.
It has. In fact, Naoyuki has led a lot of the time. Two balls difference in balls pocketed.
Two balls down, but no shot on the 2. Neither player coming up with shots on the first ball often. Fedor's going to think about jumping this. 8 balls too far away.
Well, this is 9th through 16th, and the loser here will settle for $26.25. $2,625. The winner goes on into the quarterfinals, which are worth $52.50, even if you lose there. Third and fourth is $10.5. Second place is $21. And first place is $45,000.
I didn't think he had it, but he did. Can go rail first now, so break and run threat for Fedor to close out the match.
He got hit for the back. Yep. His first inclination was to come up a lot closer than that. And so he's aiming pretty much at the diamond. Aiming at the diamond, so he's going to hit 4 inches prior to the diamond, at least, maybe 5.
Nice shot. How's the speed? It's coming near the 8.
Oh, no.
So that should be the match for Fedor. Big comeback here. Stuck 2-0 in the third set. Avoiding the shootout. And you can see he's buzzing compared to where he was 20 minutes ago.
Fedor lost 6 games in a row and then won his 3 games to get what he needs to close out. Boy.
Yeah, these top players just find a way to win more often
They
than
sure
not.
do.
It's just creepy sometimes how they find ways to make good things happen. Nothing's going to stop him now, George.
No, he should be home free here. Follows this down. He should stay on the right side. This is kind of going towards the ball. No, he's going all the way over. Okay.
And that's the match. And what a match we've
this-
been treated to here.
And this 10 ball takes it down. Federer with 4 games in a row to close out. Now Naoyuki trailing 2-0 in the last set, third and final set. And what a match. Onto the quarterfinals for Federer. Now Naoyuki settles for 9th through 16th, or $2,625. We have plenty of pool to be played. Move over to table 1 because we have a straight pool face-off between Corey Deuel and Darren Appleton. So join us there. This has been George Teachea and Eric Horlifson. Thanks for joining us. Move over to table 1. Thanks, guys. See you there.